Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of VGC Prep. Do me a favor and hit up this question of the day. I do really want to know because, you know, the social media thing was just kind of a joke. So I wasn't going to continue it on forever. Unless you guys like that, in which case I'll do that. That's totally cool. I have no qualms doing that. But I'd like to see what you guys would think. You know, what should I call you guys? You know, people, you know, you've got the Ovation Nation, you got the Moody Brigade. Well, what should we get? So let's figure that out, because, you know, I have such a boring YouTube name, thanks to the whole Google Hangouts thing. You know, I did that after Google Hangouts started, so I thought I had to use my name, and then I could change the YouTube name later, and that didn't happen, and at that point I was just like, yeah, screw it, I don't really care, I'm not hiding anything. So yeah, we're using this team. I just, you know, at first I was thinking, you know what, let's just go back to the Mega Camera Up team until I get, you know, a team for Mega Abomasnow, like I promised you guys I would do. But then I was just like, you know what? I like this team a lot. So for those of you who missed those couple of episodes and that stream, basically this team just, it's gross. It uses pretty much the top 20 Pokemon on BattleSpot right now and in VGC in general. And, but it uses them in Trick Room, and it uses some odd sets for them. So, well, not odd sets, you know, I mean, mainly the odd things are Smeargle, Kangaskhan, and Landorus. I don't think Landorus runs bulky offensive. I think most of them are Scarfed, or like Rocky Helmet. Actually, I could probably put Rocky Helmet on this Lando. Landorus is honestly the weakest point of the team right now, because I haven't really, it was just randomly thrown on. I've never used a Landorus before, so I didn't really know what to do, but I really like Landorus, so I just threw it on, and I threw on like leftovers, max HP, and like some random attacks, so it makes no sense right now, but hopefully it will in the future. But it honestly has been destroying. I've been doing really well with it, so that's kind of what I want to do here. So it looks like what we've got here is a Charizard, Metagross, Raichu, Clefable, Tornadus, and Hydreigon. Kangaskhan's going to be a very solid start, especially if he goes Charizard, Metagross, because I've got Fire Punch, so I can one-shot that Metagross pretty easily. I think. I actually have never been in that situation, so I wouldn't be too certain. I think I might also want to start off with Cresselia. The reason I don't want to start off with Smeargle, even though it would probably be pretty good in this format, against this team, is mainly because of that Raichu with Fake Out. And I have a feeling if I do start off with Smeargle and he starts off with Charizard, Raichu, I'm going to lose that Smeargle really quickly. I'm definitely going to bring Talonflame in the back, and you know what, I think I am going to bring Sylveon. It puts me a little weak against Mega Metagross, I do realize that, but I do have Fire Punch on Kangaskhan. With Talonflame, I have Flare Blitz, and I'm definitely going to be faster than it because I am max speed Jolly. I was considering changing that to be a little bit bulkier because I am running Banded, and taking some hits would be a little nicer. But I think the speed is kind of, well, you know what, the speed, I might want to underspeed. Okay, so random thoughts just sometimes pop in my head. He did start off with the Raichu Charizard as I was hoping he would, so I'm very thankful for that. Now the question is he going to just fake out the Kangaskhan, or is he going to fake out the Cresselia? And that's going to be an issue. I'm going to actually protect with my Kangaskhan, and I'm going to go for Trick Room with my Cresselia, because honestly right now Cresselia is not in a great position, and he's either going to protect with the Charizard, which is going to be fine, or he's going to try and fake out and double into the Kangaskhan. He's going to fake out the Cresselia if he protects with Charizard, and that's what I'm thinking he's going to be doing. So if we see the fake out go on, well, actually protect happens first, so that's nothing lost there, but that's basically my thought process on that. But yeah, I mean, obviously this team's a very overused team, but I get a lot of kicks using it because it does. No, yep, he's probably, no, he's not protecting, so he might be attacking into the Kangaskhan. Okay, so Fire Blast right into the Kangaskhan. Jesus, that's scary. I don't think I have to switch into that. I could switch into Sylveon. That is a possibility. But I don't think I can take a Fire Blast. I'd have to make sure he misses. If I had a bulky Talonflame, I could switch into the Fire Blast, but seeing right now I can't. But I do want to keep my Kangaskhan alive. That's honestly the strongest thing I have right now. So I am going to switch into the Talonflame because that is the best prospect, and I am going to go for Trick Room. And we'll see what he does. Maybe he'll double into the Cresselia, and that would be pretty sweet. Because with the Trick Room, I could just honestly, I have the Sun, so I'm just going to lock myself into Flare Blitz. He goes for Encore, so I'm kind of glad he went for that. And he actually goes for Heat Wave, so that does work pretty well in my favor. I will take that not very well, but fairly well. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to just Flare Blitz. Actually, you know what? I'm going to U-turn the Raichu. And I'm going to actually just Psychic the Raichu as well. We're going to get rid of this Raichu. Because I'm expecting the Charizard to protect. That actually puts me in a little bit of a better position. Because if the Charizard does protect, which I'm really hoping it does. Because I have Talonflame with Brave Bird. And I know for sure I one-shot Charizard wise. So that's a pretty damn good prospect. He might not. He might just go straight for the Heat Wave. I'm not really sure, but we'll hope for the best. I just realized that I just completely messed that up. Yeah, I don't want Speed on Talonflame. I just realized because I went for U-turn, which is not priority. Maybe he'll predict that, which would be great. Maybe he would. I would love that if he does. Like, maybe he, like, predicts the Brave Bird and, like, I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't attack the Talonflame. But I'm going to go for the Psychic. I'm hoping maybe he'll Encore me here. He does go for Heat Wave. I made that was a complete fail by my part. I made a huge mistake there. I do survive with 4 HP. And he goes for Hidden Power. That's interesting. Rock? No. I don't even know. But you know what? I'm fine with that because that just lets me bring Kangaskhan right back in, which is totally cool. Yeah, and I could just double edge this Charizard. He's not going to want to not attack the Charizard. Yeah, that was really stupid of me. I don't know why I did that, to be quite honest with you. I really should have just gone for the Brave Bird. Brave Bird probably would take out the Raichu. Now, he does protect the Charizard, which I'm fine with. Even if he has Focus Blast, I'm fine with him hitting me with a Focus Blast. It shouldn't take me out. We've seen this isn't an offensive Raichu. Oh, I get a crit! Oh, well, that sucks. I'm sorry about that, man. You can't hear me, but I do apologize. I don't know if it really mattered. T-Bolt wouldn't take me out if he has T-Wave. That just helps me. So all in all, it's not, you know, craziness. Now, he is going to bring in the Clefable here, and that is going to be an issue. Because he's probably just going to Fire Blast me. So what I'm going to do, I know this sounds a little crazy, I'm going to Helping Hand boost Kangaskhan and Double Edge right into the Clefable. It's going to go for Follow Me, so I might as well just try and take it out. And it does go for Follow Me. I'm going to probably lose my... Actually, I can survive Overheats. Well, but not without the recoil, so we'll see how much this does. It's more than enough to take out the Clefable. Good. So with the recoil, I will go down to Heat Wave, but the cool thing about that is, unless he has the Metagross, I do have Sylveon in the back. He actually goes for Heat Wave instead! Ooh, am I going to survive that? I do, and he burns me. Oh, man. I really should have just Brave Birded that Charizard when I had the chance. That would have probably been the better of the options. But we do still have 2 turns left to Trick Room, I believe, because the sun just went out. We did it the turn... No, we did it the turn it started, didn't we? So we have 1 turn left. Oh, damn! Hydreigon. Hydreigon, guys. Hydreigon. Well, I'm gonna go for Double Edge on the Kangaskhan onto the Charizard, and I'm just gonna go for Hyper Voice. Charizard will protect, which is totally fine by me. I mean, obviously, you know, that was gonna happen. As long as I can take out the Hydreigon, which I have no doubt in my mind that I can, I still have a good chance. Kangaskhan will go down here, which is totally fine. I don't think without the Sun, Charizard can take down my Sylveon. And I think a combination of Hyper Voice and Shadow Ball will be enough to take it out. And of course, I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice first. Unless we don't have Trick Room. And we don't. I think I still have to go for Hyper Voice. It's my strongest move. He does resist it, but it still does a decent amount of damage, so that's what I'm going to go for. I could Protect Stall him, which I don't really feel like doing. That's not really fun, so I'm not going to do that. But on it... Oh, why is he not going for Fire Blast? I could probably win this. With Life Orb, it can take another one. No, I can't win that. That's not nearly enough. He's a pretty bulky Charizard. I'm going to go for Shadow Ball this time. See how that does. Probably do. Yeah, he's just gonna go for Heat Wave again. No, I lost. Unless the Shadow Ball crits and takes him out, I lost. That's fine. Yeah, it did. Oh, well, we get the special defense drop. That's funny. But we do go down. So that was the first game. I honestly really should have just braced. I don't know why I went for U-turn that turn. That made no sense whatsoever. I need to slow down my Talonflame because I don't really necessarily need to outspeed other Talonflames, especially if I have Landorus and Kangaskhan, you know, or follow me from Smeargle, which is pretty useful. Yeah, so I need to do that. Also, our ratings reset. The last time I was on Battle Spout, I got up to a 1720. So I peaked at 1720, which is actually probably the best I've done ever, which is really nice. I like that. I probably did a little bit better than 1720, but not too much. But I can't remember it, so we're just going to go for 1720 as the best. I'm pretty happy about that. And it was all due to this team, which is great. So facing a shady person, which is kind of awesome. And what are we going against? We're going against a Venusaur, Suicune, Volcarona, Aegislash, Tyranitar, and Bisharp. Now, Bisharp does kind of scare me. I will be honest there. I am going to lead off with Talonflame. Talonflame has a really good matchup against most of his team. Will also let me get a U-turn to get an even better matchup. I do believe... Well, I could probably start off with Smeargle, but the issue about that is if he has the Aegislash, I wouldn't want to get Trick Room up. Maybe I can go for a Transform and get one of his Pokemon. And you know what? I'm going to do that because, you know what? I just kind of want to have fun. I'm going to bring Kangaskhan, and I think I want to bring... I'm going to bring Landorus because even though he has the Bisharp, Landorus has a really good coverage against most of his team. And I can survive a +1 Sucker Punch and 1-hit KO with Earthquake, so I'm pretty confident about that matchup. Yeah, pretty confident. And that's Life Orb, +1. I don't know if anyone really runs Banded. That's weird. Probably can survive that too. So we're gonna see a Bisharp and a Suicune. I'm fine with that. Don't know if I really want to switch out into Kangaskhan though, because I might get burned. I think what I might do, actually, is just transform into the Suicune. And then kind of go from there. I'm gonna go for U-turn. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go for U-turn, break the Bisharp Sash, and then we're gonna transform into the Suicune. Oh! Wait, does it go through Protect? I really hope it goes for Protect. Sucker Punch. I kind of figured, how much does this do? Yeah, I really want bulky. I want bulky Talonflame. I don't need the speed. I have Trick Room. So wow, that does a lot. I like Banded Talonflame. It is kind of fun. I wonder how Me First works with whatever it's called. Sucker Punch. I don't think it does. Oh, I can go through Protect. Beautiful. So now I have a Suicune on the field, which is freaking fantastic, by the way. That's amazing. I'm gonna double edge the Suicune. I'm gonna go for Tailwind. He has Tailwind, so I'm gonna go for Tailwind. Yeah, boy, I take that. I take that and run. Trick Room team turn Tailwind team in in one turn. I love it. I love it. I lost one speed control just to gain another speed control. Bisharp protects! Yes! Thank you! Suicune, if you don't attack, I am going to be very happy. Rocky Helmet. Not bad. Not even bad. Still does a good chunk. Still does a good chunk. I'm kind of happy about that. Tailwind? Please go for Tailwind. He went for Tailwind. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. That worked perfectly in my favor. I'm going to protect with my Kangaskhan because his Sucker Punch will take me out, and I'm going to Scald the Bisharp. And I don't know what he's running, but I'm hoping that's enough to take out the Bisharp from there. If not, I will have to switch out, which again, I'm kind of fine with. Sucker Punch, yep. Scald, yep. Scald on him. Does that work? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, but we get the burn. We get the burn. Oh, but he's Lumberry. Oh, why you do this? Why you do this? Oh, but the burn does take him out. So that was lucky for us because we were gonna have an issue if we couldn't take out Suicune there. Or the Bisharp there, because we didn't have a switch in because he was going for Scalds. Now he does bring in the Aegislash. But I think actually, you know what? My best bet is just to actually double into the Aegislash. And I'm going to do that. Fire Punch plus Scald. I don't think he'll go for King Shield the first turn. That'd be weird if he did. What? Stop proving me wrong. Stop doing this, man. Oh, and I get -2. God damn. God damn. Actually, I only get -1. That's interesting. I can still do with that, though. I'm going to switch out, though. I have to. But he's going to Scald me. Screw it. I'm double edging the Suicune, and I'm going to Scald the Aegislash again. Good play. Good play. Very good play. I'm fine, though, if he takes me out, because I've got my Talonflame in the back. So we'll see what he does. Probably Flash Cannon into the Kangaskhan. Sacred Sword, same. Oh, but onto the Smeargle. That's interesting. Broke my sash, but not a big deal. Our Tailwind petered out at the same time. Not that that matters. Yeah, I'm going to double edge into the Suicune. I know I'm going to basically lose my my thingy there. And I'm going to switch into Landorus for the Smeargle. I want to preserve Smeargle because I can get a Follow Me, and that will be pretty useful. So we'll see what happens here. I do get the Intimidate off. Like I said, I'm going for the double edge onto the Suicune to take that out, even though I'm at -1. And he's not going for King Shield, so I could have probably taken that thing out there. Oh, yes! Oh my god! I like, for a second forgot about Rocky Helmet, and then it just did. It left me. Thank you. So he's gonna go for Sacred Sword. I have him at -1. I think Sacred Sword doesn't ignore that. It like keeps the -1, so that works for me. And like I said, I'm leftovers. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Rocky Helmet probably would be a pretty good idea, but I guess for right now, that's what I'm gonna have to roll with. So I think I'm gonna bring in Talonflame because that has good coverage here. Ignores the Earthquake and so on and so forth. We'll see what he brings in here. Venusaur. That was a perfect switch for us. Perfect switch for us. So that's what I'm going to go straight for. I'm going to go for the Brave Bird onto the Venusaur, and we're going to go for the Earthquake. Basically, I think that's game right there. He's going to Mega Evolve, because if he doesn't King Shield with the Aegislash, he has no way of surviving my Earthquake, and he's definitely not Scarf, so he's not going to outspeed me. So he basically has to go for King Shield here for fear of losing, and he is going to go for that, which pretty much his only choice. But still, I'm still in a really good position because I can just Brave Bird right into it, and then he takes me out or something like that, and then Earthquake happens. You know, that's perfect. It's perfect for me. I'll take it. Yeah, it still works. And now I'm back at full with my Landorus, so... Oh, kind of full. I'm 1 HP short. I won't take out the Aegislash in one shot, though. That is the only issue. So what we're gonna have to do is we're definitely gonna have to take out the Venusaur here, and we have to go for the Earthquake. What we have to hope is that basically we survive a Shadow Ball, which means I bring in Smeargle, I go for Follow Me. He basically has to attack the Landorus. He's probably gonna go for the Flash Cannon, which is fine. Actually, we don't really need to go for Follow Me, do we? I don't think so. But we're banded, so unless he's like max HP, max defense, bold, he shouldn't survive that, and he doesn't. Thank you, banded Talonflame. And I do believe we don't go down here, so my Earthquake isn't actually going to be very strong. And his Aegislash is faster than me. Oh, he goes for Shadow Sneak. Okay, fair enough. Interesting that he went for Shadow Sneak on the Talonflame. That was actually a really bad play. That was actually a really bad play. There's no reason why I wouldn't go for Brave Bird. And there's no way that even if he protected and he got that double protect if he went for it, there's no way that Shadow Sneak would have taken me out because he's at -1. That was a really bad play. because he would have survived the earthquake, I believe, in shield form. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys at the next episode. Peace. So now I have to decide which way I want to go. Like this way, which is seemingly safe, or up